here's the lowdown on homicide detective Mike Barefoot. He's a 30-something, one-quarter Cherokee native of the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. He's an Army vet, and he's survived war and a career in the homicide division thus far by keeping his emotional walls high and intact. He's a real man's man, ruggedly handsome and popular with the ladies, but he's learned the hard way not to trust a woman. His only passion seems to be his job with the Raleigh Police Department and his Hunter Green Ford F-150, which he babies like the girlfriend he doesn't have. He was raised by now deceased but beloved grandparents in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, and he longs for the mountains of his home, the tangy aroma of the evergreens, the flash of silver trout in mountain streams, and the colorful quilt-like tapestry of the mountain laurel and rhododendron. But he's alone now, in Raleigh, where murder and his career are happening. He sees himself as a stray, an outcast from life and love. And he doesn't realize how lonely he's become until he comes face to face with all he never imagined he wanted, but in fact longs for. This dream, he begins to suspect, is an impossible dream as the events of the murder investigation unfold, forever out of the reach of someone like him. His reality, war and homicide, has been a harsh reality, and over the years he's drifted into a sort of live and let live attitude with God. You don't bother me, I won't bother you relationship. But early on in Carolina Reckoning, we see Mike in a grocery store, a setting as incompatible as grits at a debutante soiree. He's attempting to procure his own version of a home-cooked meal, but in the frozen food section. And despite his guardianship over a niece who's away at college, we get the sense that he's not too comfortable with or overly fond of children, especially when a toddler wielding a pint-sized grocery cart runs over him. But boy, is this about to change, and in a big way, despite himself. And did I mention Mike's views on marriage? To quote, the best motive for murder, the one who was supposed to love you the most and forever, not that that happens in real life, or at least maybe not to him. And then Mike Barefoot meets his number one murder suspect, Allison Monahan, proving the saying, never say never. And there you have the lowdown on Mike Barefoot, fighting the stirrings of his soul toward God and the feelings in his heart towards the one woman who has the power to change his life forever.